Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how those incidents may or may not affect our daily lives. Listen, I'm back. How y'all been doing? How was y'all's weekend? How was y'all's last week? How was your this week going? Happy hump day. So you know it's Wednesday. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We have a couple of topics to talk about today, and let's get some housekeeping out of the way. Please like this video, thumbs up this video, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, you'll be open to a plethora of movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture. Excuse me. Now let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. I've been following this case, and a lot of people I don't know if it's been following or not. So we're going to talk about it first, and then get into uh, the other topic that we have to get into. All right. If you all have been under a rock or you have not been following it, the Rust film armorer, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter against the cinematographer on the set. So let me share my screen. I have an article and we will share it and we'll go over it. Here we go. This is from NPR, written by Mandalt DeBarca. I hope I said that right. Give me one chance. Right, here we go. I watched it in real time. I'm just letting you right now. I watched it in real time, and because first of all, she was a little late coming in. However, once she came in, I watched the closing arguments today. I thought between the prosecution and the defense, I think the prosecution had the stronger argument. I saw what the defense was trying to do, in regards of saying that in those live rounds and how those live rounds got there, and if somebody else could have introduced those live rounds, and how lax the production was, and things like that. How the armorer had too many jobs, and doing those too many jobs, she wasn't able to keep up with the I guess the job that she was hired. I couldn't even figure out which job she was hired for. Regardless, a jury of her peers found her guilty. So let's read this article really quick. It says a jury in New Mexico has found Hannah Gutierrez Reed, the armorer for the film Rust, guilty of involuntary manslaughter. They found her not guilty of tampering with evidence. So let me continue. During the criminal trials, prosecutors successfully argued that her negligence and recklessness led to the death of film cinematographer Haima Hutchins in 2021. Hutchins was behind the camera when she was shot by a gun held by actor Baldwin. Now, let me be very, very clear. He has a trial coming up too, because his reckless behavior, they showed different videos and things like that of his reckless behavior, because it sounds like no one really had control. Everybody wanted to be in control, but nobody really had control. Alec Baldwin is also a producer on the set. What I found out watching this particular trial is that OSHA came down and fined the set. I think it's like 130 some $1,000 because of the lax atmosphere on the set. Now, their COVID protocols was bar none. However, every other protocol they had going on wasn't working out right, which, again, that leads to what I call a cluster F, and you have so many situations going on and pounding before you know it, there's going to be a problem. And particularly the prosecution argued that as she was the armorer, she was she was responsible for all the rounds to be on set. And if at any time that she knew that there was live rounds on the set, it was her job to make sure that those live rounds were not on the set. You could tell that it was lax because there were two other incidents of live rounds being shot. And because I was trying to figure out, if you couldn't figure out which round was a live round or not, I would have taken every last bullet off that set, threw them all away, and went and purchased the right stuff that we needed to purchase. because that's just too risky. But the prosecution argued that that was her job. She did not do her job uh, as mandated by the safety protocols to do that job. Now, I understand that her father was a leading armorer in several, and a very respected armorer in several films. But again, they found her guilty of involuntary manslaughter. I'm not sure what the sentence, what she has up to. Let's go continue. Let's get down. This is not a case where Hannah Gutierrez made one mistake, prosecutor Carl Morrissey said in closing arguments. This is about constant, never-ending safety failures that resulted in the death of a human being and nearly killed another. Morrissey said, "This was a game of Russian roulette every time an actor had a gun with dummies." She said that even though Baldwin was holding the gun that went off, it is her job to say to an A-list actor, "Hey, you can't behave the way you're behaving with those firearms." Okay, so I wanted to go down here to this article to see if let's see. So Baldwin's trial starts July 9th. So we'll be looking forward to that. Uh he pled not guilty to charges of involuntary manslaughter. But it was also his recklessness too, because he was cocking the gun and playing and popping, and he had been doing that all through the set. They showed video of that. So she's being charged as well. So this doesn't bode well for him either, because she's guilty of not recklessly not doing her job, and he's guilty for popping the gun around and everything like that. I know he's going to say, well, it was her responsibility to make sure that there were dummies and not live rounds. However, you shouldn't be lackadaisical behind it with a gun. All right. What do y'all think about this story? I know a lot of people weren't too interested in this story. Maybe it'll get more traction when Alec Baldwin goes to court. We will see. We will see. All right. Let me quit sharing my screen. So I think it's up to 3 years. I think she has 3 to 5 years she can be in jail for this involuntary manslaughter in New Mexico. Again, we will see. They put her in jail as she said, honey. She was having to take her jewelry and all this other stuff off. Her poor mama was distraught. I think the family of one member of the Haima Hutchinson's family was there, because there was a woman there that was looking like she was very pleased that Hannah Gutierrez Reed was going to jail. I'm not really sure who she was, but she was there in the courtroom. I suspect that during Alec Baldwin's trial, there are going to be a whole lot of folks there. All right. Let's go ahead and remove that one. So I wanted to talk about this. I know a lot of my mutuals have talked about it, but they talked about it from the angle of Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors has been out, and they were seen at the African American Films Critic Association Special Achievement Ball, and it's their first outing since the trial and all that other stuff, which is great. We're going to be talking about that too. However, let's talk about the event itself and the people who were honored at the event itself. And I got this as an article from Deadline. Now we know how we feel about Deadline, but Deadline was the only outlet that I saw with a very inclusive uh, article about the event. So we will go over and look at Deadline's event. This was written by Robert Long. And so this is the AAFC Special Achievement Awards. We have Jamie Foxx, Jurnee Smollett, Courtney B. Vance, Sky P. Marshall, and Hilary Swank attended the luncheon. And this was held out in Los Angeles. So here we have some of the people that had attended. So let's keep going. The African American Film Critics Association held its annual luncheon honoring cinematic Black excellence at the 7th annual African American Film Critics Association Special Achievement Awards on Sunday, March 3rd, at the Los Angeles Athletics Club in downtown Los Angeles. They had guests to attend were Sky P. Marshall, Boris Kojo, Roxanne Avant, Jonathan Majors, Meagan Good, and Isaac B. Bryant. They have Courtney B. Vance, Nia Long, and Jurnee Smollett took the stage to present Jamie Foxx and Datari Turner with the AAFCA's Producers Award. The duo, known for their outstanding work through the Foxhole production, that's Jamie Foxx's production company, were recognized for their exceptional contributions to three prominent films in 2023. They Cloned Tyrone, Story Ave, and The Burial. I saw they cloned Tyrone. I really did like that. I thought it was going to be about something else, but you know, if you hadn't seen it, there is a whole political undercurrent going on, conspiracy theories, all kinds of stuff routed around uh, stereotypical black culture. So that was a good movie. I was pleasantly surprised. I have not seen Story Ave and The Burial, and I may check those out. The award acknowledged Foxhole's dedication to showing inclusive narratives. Hold on, I'm just making that bigger. Blacklist founder Franklin Leonard presented choreographer Fatima Robinson with the AAFCA's Salute to Excellence Award, recognizing her outstanding contributions to choreography, including her work on The Color Purple. If you're not familiar with Fatima did a lot of choreography with Aaliyah. She was Aaliyah's choreographer back in the day. So if you like the Rock the Boat and the Are You Somebody and the other Aaliyah videos, Fatima Robinson is the one that did those videos. So they honored her, and she also did the choreography in Color Purple, which was wonderful. The founder of Lead with Love, the late Michael Latt, received the inaugural Freedom Award, established in his honor, recognizing his legacy as an exceptional marketing strategist and thought leader. His family accepted his honor in his behalf. Wonderful thing. Filmmaker Dion Taylor, and I think Chill, and I think Dre Mack talked about him, who apparently big upped Jonathan Majors. He was honored with the Horizon Award, which spotlights and celebrates a talent on the rise. Tyrese Gibson and Hilary Swank presented the award to the filmmaker, known for founding Hidden Empire Film Group and directing genre bending thrillers like Chain Letter and Traffic. And I think I've seen Traffic. Taylor's upcoming projects include Free Agents for TriStar and biopics on civil rights and activist Congressman John Lewis and boxer Floyd Mayweather. Now, I'm interested in the Floyd Mayweather story. I see him bebopping around here, but I really don't know that much about him. And so, if he's going to do something like that for Floyd Mayweather, I'm interested because he seems like an an interesting person, an interesting character that I would love to see as far as in boxing and the boxing community in my age group. Because we had Muhammad Ali, and I think they've done several biopics on Muhammad Ali. I think they've done one on George Foreman. I would love to see one on Sugar Ray Leonard. I'd love to see one on what is that man's name? I want to say, is it Larry something? Spinks is one too. I said Sugar Ray Leonard, and then the new school ones like Floyd Mayweather. And there is another one I can't think of off right there, but I would love to hear their I would love to hear their stories. I would love to hear their stories. Uh, I'm wondering if they're going to do one on Jim Brown. His story is interesting because that man was wilding back in the day, and I didn't know he was wilding like the way I they had talked about him wilding back in the day. That's a story that's interesting that I want to see as far as sports and things like that. But let's continue. Finally, Delta Airlines was honored with the AAFCA's Film Advocate Award in recognizing their commitment to diversity in entertainment, offered aboard Delta flights, and embracing and emerging filmmakers with their programming. So they were being honored, I guess, for showing in flight films that had a big influx of African American and other communities um, films on board, which is great. So I wanted to go and just scroll down and show some pictures from the event. And that's why I wanted to make this as big as possible. Let's see. There we All right. So here it looks like we have that's Courtney B. Vance, that's Nia Long, that's Jamie Foxx. That is Jurnee Smollett, and I don't know. I hadn't seen her in a while, so I'm used to seeing her with curlier hair. So she is looking a little gaunt to me with her straight hair. But nonetheless, let's see what's going on. What is that? Datari Turner. So that was Datari Turner. Let's go back down. This is Datari Turner right here standing next to Jurnee Smollett. Is it Smollett? Smollett? I don't know. Let's go back up. All right, let's see who else is there. You got Jurnee, Courtney, and Jamie. And if you remember, Courtney and Jurnee were in Lovecraft Country with Jonathan Majors. Courtney got on his kicks. There we have Jamie Foxx on stage accepting his award. Again, another picture of him accepting his award. Nia Long, still looking good. There's old Jurnee. Jurnee again. Now, she was interesting. Let me see what her name was, because I thought she was just fly. She just looked really good. So she's Sky P. Marshall. It's cute. I like her hair. I like her whole aesthetic. She just, she's like business and party at the same time. Beautiful smile. Love her outfit. And there's the picture of the week. We got Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good, and he has a mullet. I think his outfit is a mullet. All business at the top and party at the bottom. The little pants and everything like that. They're cute. I like the pants. I'm wondering if it's part of a complete ensemble. And Meagan looks very good, very toned, very good. And people were talking about her weight. Um, I have seen Megan's weight go up and down. So she still probably has that same thing about her weight. She's filming now, so maybe this is her filming weight. But her weight has always gone up and down. She's not skinny, too skinny, because she's always been small and she's always been petite. She's gained a little weight. I think she fluctuates maybe by 10, no more than 15 pounds, I think, back and forth. Because, like I said, I've seen her with a little bit more, but she's always been small. She's always been small. And there they go again. I will say, in regards to Jonathan and looking at his face, he doesn't look as stressed as he used to be. Because, before he was just, he's looking stressed. And I do understand that had a lot to do with the trial and everything like that. But I do see the fact that he does not look as stressed as he usually does. And there is Jurnee as well. Again, I think she looks a little gaunt. I don't know why I like her better with her curlier hair. She's in her straight hair phase. She's still a beautiful woman. I think I just like her hair curly. That's just a personal preference. But her outfit was nice. Everybody was wearing pretty much black. And here's pretty much a group picture. They're wearing black and gray. Looks like a Meagan was the only one that decided to put a little color in the bunch, but everybody has stuck to their little blacks and grays and everything like that. And that's pretty cool. All right, that's Hilary Swank giving out the award. And Tyrese. Now, Tyrese, there was a couple of things going on with Tyrese, but I have chosen to sometimes mute Tyrese. Good looking man, but sometimes he says the oddest things. And I don't want to always try to support that. Uh, Acting is great. Sometimes he says odd things, but the one thing about Tyrese, he will come back and he'll say something about the odd thing that he says. So I'm just going to wait because, like I said, he said something odd right before Black History Month, and I just had to put him on mute for a little while. But we'll just continue. And this is Dion Taylor. Oh, he cried, buttered up. All right. So that's pretty much the pictures. This is Fatima. This is Fatima Robinson. Again, Fatima Robinson is the woman that did the choreography for The Color Purple, but she's also known for doing Aaliyah's choreography as well. If any of you all like me and Adrian that love all the Aaliyah videos, I just love the videos. I love the dancing. I love the choreography. I love the cinematography and all of that of Aaliyah videos. She is the woman that did the choreography for that. All right. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. What do y'all think? What did y'all think about the armorer of the Rust film who was convicted today of involuntary manslaughter? However, she was not convicted of tampering with evidence. What did you all think about the luncheon held by the African American Film Critics Association? Did you see people that you know? Were there people there that you saw and you respected? Now, the African American Film Critics Association also had an awards banquet. I think it's been a couple of weeks. It's been recent within the 2 weeks, and there was a lot of celebrities there. I remember seeing Courtney Vance and Angela Bassett and all of those people that was there. And if I see some more pictures, I may put them up on my page, on my community tab. So what are y'all thinking? Were y'all happy to see Meagan and Jonathan Majors out? Congratulations to all the people that received special awards on this luncheon today. You all, it's well deserved. We are continuing to hope for you all to have a lot more things going on and to see. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. Shout out to Tyrese. Shout out to Jurnee Smollett. Shout out to Courtney Vance and all any and all people that were there that I mentioned and didn't mention. Nia Long, uh, all of you all. All right, people. Please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell that coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I am over here making these videos. And again, if you like what you see, please hit that like button. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Help me reach to 3,000 members. Also, I want to give a special shout out to all of those of you who have joined my channel. I have not forgotten you. I am going to be doing some separate content for you and also to do a separate live for you. So if you've watched this video and you are a member, please put down in the comments that you are a member and also put down what you'd like to see because I want to do some real special content for you all. And I want it to be member based so that you all will be able to choose the content and choose the content, what you see, and choose what we talk about on this channel. All right, people, again, tell a friend, tell a kin, tell your coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos, child. And as always, people, bye-bye.